our Hebrew Israelite brothers and sisters, this is the high priest, L.D. Smith, the Watchman on the wall. Family has always grabbed that King James, but first and foremost, I want to give a shout out to the whole family. Happy Sabbath, Israel. That being said, family, we got a fine teacher. We're dealing with a sign of the covenant. And see, one has to know that those 2 tablets that the Most High gave Mount Moses, that is a covenant that he gave us. Okay, that is a covenant. Now we're going to get into that, and we're going to show you guys that all through the Bible concerning we His people and His word, everything points right back to those 2 tablets. Huh? Now, I'm going to prove it now. See, because you need to know this. You need to know this. This is crucial. You need to know this. Because in knowing this, I am warning you from Him. Okay? I'm going to let you know what to expect. Now, that being said, let us go here to the book of Exodus, chapter 31. We're gonna just read a few verses out of here, and then we're gonna go forward. All right, now I'm gonna show you something here. There was 4 tablets that was made. Okay, I'm gonna show you now. I'm gonna show you something in here, and I want you to pay close attention. Don't get lost in the transition. I want to show you something, please. I'm gonna show you now. All right, now let us go here. Now let us read verses 15. He said, 6 days may work be done, but in the Sabbath day. Now this is Exodus chapter 31, verse 15. He says, shall be done, but in the Sabbath. It is a Sabbath of rest, holy to the Lord. Whosoever doeth any work in the Sabbath day, he shall surely be put to death. Now remember, now we was in our own land now, okay? Now we know now that where we are now, if we can do it, that is our obligation. But if you have a job working here in Egypt and you got to go to work, then you got to go to work, okay? We understand that. But now this is twofold. Now stay with me now. Now look what he says here. Wherefore the children of Israel shall keep the Sabbath to observe the Sabbath throughout their generations, with an S. We have a generation, isn't it? Okay. But as I stated, we're in captivity, so if you can't, then you can't. But if you can, you have to observe it. Now look at this right here. For a perpetual covenant. I told you. It's a covenant. It's a covenant. This right here, what he was reading here about the Sabbath day and all this right here, he said that is in the covenant. All right, now look what it says. 17 says, now remember now, this is a perpetual covenant. Meaning on and on and on. It never ends. There is no end to it. He says, it is a sign between me and the children of Israel forever. This is a sign between me and the children of Israel forever. What? That you honor the Sabbath. No matter whether you married, single, shacking up, or divorced, it doesn't matter. If you can observe the Sabbath, it is your obligation and your duty to observe the Sabbath. Why? Because that is showing that you have a covenant with God. But if you don't want to honor the Sabbath, and you can, then you are showing God, well, we don't have a contract. What you're telling the Most High is that we don't have a contract. You may have one, but I don't have one. But can you see what you're saying and what you're doing? It's right in the pages. When you don't honor his Sabbath and you are able to honor his Sabbath in captivity, because Ezekiel did it. I think it's in Ezekiel 24:12 or something along in there. But it's over there. He said he observed the Sabbath in captivity. But see, but a lot of y'all, oh, well, we don't have to do it because I'm not married. Or either I'm married, so I don't have to observe it. This here says nothing about you being married. If you are Israelite and you can honor the Sabbath, that's your duty. That's your duty because that is a sign that you have a covenant. Can't you see? Can't you see that how deep this goes? That is a sign between you and God that you and God is in contract. It didn't say anything about male or female. It says that if you are his people, you are Israelite, you are in contract with him. This holy day shows that you are in contract with the creator of all things. Yes! Oh, but I'm married. I'm telling you, you're going to be sad. But let's keep on going. He says here, for in 6 days the Lord made the heavens and the earth, and on the seventh day he rested and was refreshed. Now look at 18. He says, and he gave unto Moses, when he had made an end of communing with him upon Mount Sinai, 2 tablets, of testimony, tablets of stones, written with the finger of God. Y'all see that? This is not somebody else's plan. This is God's plan. This is what God has said concerning we his people and him. But y'all make your own rules as you go. But anyway, let's keep on going. Let's go to Exodus 24. Let's back up just a little bit. Let's see the other tablets that my uncle did. See, my uncle broke the ones. And the Most High made him write them. And now let's see here. Now let's look at Exodus 24. Let's look at verses 1, 2, and 3. It says, "Come up unto the Lord," and he talked about Aaron and Abraham and all of them right there. And let's read verse 2. It says, "And Moses alone shall come up near the Lord, but they shall not come nigh, neither shall the people go up with him. And Moses came and told the people all the words of the Lord and all the judgments. And all the people answered with one voice and said, all the words which the Lord has said we would do." Why won't you do it then? Why won't you do what he said do? He says if you can honor the Sabbath, he wants you to honor the Sabbath because that shows that you are in contract with him. Why won't you do that? It's right in the pages. But look what he says here. "And Moses wrote all the words of the Lord and rose up early in the morning and built an altar under the hill and 20 pillars according to the 12 tribes of Israel." Now let's jump on down. Let's jump on down here to verse 6 and 7. Do I need to do that? Do 5? Now let's do 6 and 7. It says, "And Moses took half of the blood and put in a basin, and half of the blood he sprinkled on the altar. And he took the book of the covenant." See, are you a part of this covenant? Are you a part of the covenant or not? See, because if you don't want to do what he says, then you don't have to be a part of the covenant. Just go and do your own thing. He says, "And read it in the audience of the people. And they said, Why won't you say what they said? I'm going to tell you what they said. All that the Lord has said, we will do. Why won't you do that? Why won't you do that? And be obedient. And Moses took the blood and sprinkled it on the people and said, behold, the blood of the covenant which the Lord has made with you concerning all these words. So now you want to forfeit the contract. But it's up, I mean, honestly, it's up to the only individual. See, because if you deviate from these two tablets, you will die. I can promise you that. And I'm talking about you're going to die the death of eternity. You will die. You will die. As he says over in Ezekiel 33:16, you will die. You will die. Ezekiel 18, verses 19 through 22, you will. As a certainty, you're going to die. The death that is going to be a death for throughout eternity. Until next time, family, we say happy Sabbath. We love you.